Hey, how are all you assassins doing? It's me, Brad Smith, the Orgay Reaper, and we're back with Minecraft. I have no clue what voice I am doing. I was just watching The Boys on YouTube. And yes, that is literally the name of the YouTube channel, is The Boys. They're fucking fantastic, dude. They're absolutely hilarious. Alright, while that's doing its thing, I've started work on the mob grinder last stream. My hand still hurts, by the way, like, really bad. But, you know, that's literally just to be expected. So socialized. I'm just gonna go 1, 2. I'm just gonna go a little higher, just because it's kind of like. I posted a little shorts on my YouTube channel about what happened to me. I don't know if you watched it, but I got in an accident on my bike when I was riding it home from work. I don't know entirely what happened, but all I do know is out of nowhere, both my front and back tires just stopped turning and went flying over my handlebars slightly, and my handlebars just made a sharp left, and yeah, my right hand's just fucked. It's not bad, thankfully. It could have been much worse. If I skid across the pavement, I would have probably had to go to the hospital for severe road rash. Because I was fucking going fast, dude. Like, I was going downhill. I was fucking booking it. Luckily for me, a neighbor was outside smoking a cigarette when it happened. But the boxers and pants I was wearing, yeah, they're fucked. Because if there wasn't a neighbor, I would have had to pick up my bike with my injured hand and put it in the garage. And I struggle a little bit as is just to pick up my bike. I mean, it's a fucking strong ass bike. But, you know, also my handlebars got a little messed up. Luckily, it was just the grips. So that way, luckily it wasn't my brakes. If my brakes broke, I'd be kind of annoyed, because if it was my rear brakes, I'd be fucked, because I wouldn't really have any brakes that I could use. Because when you're riding a bike, you're not supposed to use your front brakes almost ever when going fast, because it will cause you to go flying over your handlebars. You can use your front brakes, but you just have to slowly decelerate, otherwise you will go flying over your handlebars. I should know, I've almost caused that to happen where I just went flying over handlebars once. 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I need to go this way one more. And I am just trying to build a mob farm right now. Why? But why? That's 5, 6. Weird. Alright. I really couldn't sleep that much though, because my hand was just in too much pain. I can't play a lot of high intensity games at the moment that require me to move around too much. I could do Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, thankfully, still, along Borderlands. It's just that for Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, I'm just gonna go stealthily, and Borderlands, it's Borderlands, I don't really like to try on that. I do have the injuries on my leg though, for the most part, are gone. There's just like a few red spots here and there, thankfully. So my pants and boxers did protect my leg, which is why you need to wear pants when riding a bike. So in case this shit like will happen to me, doesn't completely fucking destroy your legs. Because yeah, your legs will get fucked when you go flying over handlebars. And so are your hands. Like, a lot of people can actually fracture their arm or their wrist. Me personally, even if I did fracture my wrist, I'm pretty certain I sprained it at the very least. Like, I'm pretty positive I sprained my wrist because I fucking went flying over my handlebars and just slammed straight onto the ground, didn't skid or anything. I just went flying over and stopped straight onto the freaking concrete. So I went from extremely fast acceleration to sudden deceleration, which can fracture, if not sprain, the wrist or hand. I'm glad I'm okay too, because I got work today. I'm playing Minecraft now. I just want to play Minecraft because it's really easy for me to play. I don't know how I'm going to get down from up here. I now know how I'm gonna get down from up here. I almost didn't make that. Here, before I do anything else, I'm going to do this. Just that way I can secure my place of living a little bit better. And reduce mob spawns. Yeah, I'm fine. It's not the first bike injury I've had. Hello, you're already spawned in. I did have one that could have actually ended my life or caused brain damage. Or brain bleed. I was going downhill super fast and went flying over my handlebars. Like, not even a little bit. Went full on flying over my handlebars. Landed on my handlebars, so my handlebars jabbed into my rib, breaking my rear brakes clean off. And then, luckily for me, I knew that I had, if you go flying over handlebars, you are told by a lot of people to try and tuck and roll. Because if you go flying over handlebars, they literally say tuck and roll, because what that can do is, instead of landing on your hands, especially if you're landing on like a soft surface, you know what I mean? Like say if you're riding on like a dirt pathway or something like that, tuck and roll, because it's better to try and tuck and roll where your entire body's taking the brunt of the force instead of just your hands, your legs, and your arms. Because you can actually break bones, you can get a sprain if you land wrong. And so that's what I did when I had my first bike accident that actually broke my rear brakes clean off. Was I just basically tucked and rolled for the most part. I put my hands out. When my hands landed, I bent my elbow so I could try rolling over my shoulder. In doing so, I did hit my head slightly, but because of the way I was landing, I was gonna land head first anyway. So because I basically cushioned the fall, I took a little bit less damage to my head than I could have. However, I was extremely disorientated when after I hit my head. I had like a minor headache. Does he have an egg? I know way too much. I wanted to be a doctor when I was younger, but I just have extremely shaky hands, so I can't be a doctor. Because doctors need steady hands for the most part. At least for the doctor that I wanted to be when I was growing up. I wanted to be that person who's like in somebody's chest cavity, just like doing open heart surgery, just trying to save somebody's life. But you can't be a surgeon if you don't have a steady hand. Which is unfortunate. But the most I can do is at least try and learn as much medical knowledge as I can. That way I can at least potentially help somebody. But, I mean, hey, at least if I learn enough medical knowledge, I can try and help somebody, potentially even save somebody's life, so. The hell? Thank you, sir. Also, I'm very tired. I got up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. 7, 6 o'clock. What? Confused Keter. No, not there. I did sleep. I just couldn't sleep that much because my hand was in too much pain. It still kind of is. But I gotta go to work anywho. But no, fun fact, I haven't taken any painkillers at all the entire time I've had this injury on my hand now. Just because I refuse to take pills. My family has a long history of like drug abuse, especially with like painkillers and stuff like that. So I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I would never do it because I'm not that stupid, but I mean, you know. Well, I really shouldn't just say drug abuse because it's not just drugs and pills, it's more like substance abuse. My family gets addicted to stuff very easily for some stupid reason. And I don't know, just weed. Nothing else. I prefer herbal remedies compared to pills, which is why I tend to smoke weed for like pain or things like that. It's like I could have gone and smoked weed after my accident, but then it's just like, nah, I'll be alright. Okay, so that's the distance it needs to be. So then this here is the border for the wall. Because I do need to leave room for an exit. I won't be building one of my grandiose mob farms that I usually do, where it's a double layer. I'm just going to build a basic mob farm. Just so that way I can at least get infinite resources from the mobs, so I can do trades with these villagers. No way I just did that, son of... It was supposed to be out one. Son of a bitch. Telling you, man, I'm too tired for this. I don't know what Sherm is, by the way. Sorry, I'm really tired. If I gotta respond to that. Okay, at least now I have a border. So I don't fall. It also helps with preventing any of the mobs from falling off for some reason. What? I'm confused. Get very confused. Just gonna start working on the outline right now of all these little squares that I gotta make. Just so that way I can eventually, when I get my bucket made, I can just install the water. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? I am so confused. I hear the zombie, but I do not see the zombie. Yay, it loves me! I now have a horse, kind of. So it's somewhere where I can go into the sunlight. I am so confused. I legitimately have no idea where that zombie is. No, it's not there. It's like somewhere over here. What? This literally does not ask for you guys to go into this freaking hole. Are you serious? I love how I dig a hole and they immediately start just trying to pile into it. Like, are you guys serious right now? Is he on like the roof? No, he's not. I don't freaking know. I give up. Yeah, no, I give up. I don't know what the heck that dude is. Why didn't I just try to tame this horse? Yay, he loves me! Let's go 2 for 2. Hello, Mr. Cow. Ah. That sheep just spawned in right before my eyes. No, I'm just really zoned out right now. And I don't drink coffee, so. Fuck. Just gotta wake up on my own. I am disappointed. Okay. Well, I just don't drink coffee because it has caffeine in it, and caffeine isn't good for you. Caffeine is one of the most addictive things there is in the world. It's more addictive than some drugs even. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't drink caffeine, but it's like if you're drinking soda, you're drinking caffeine. Soda has caffeine in it. Not all sodas, mind you, but a lot of sodas do. Uh-huh. Never heard that one before. Well, I'm not pure Turkish, but I have like maybe 0.1% of Turkish in me. I'm more closely to pure German than anything else, because my grandma was pure German. Like, yes, I'm a lot of things. But my grandma on my dad's side, her parents were both German, and then their parents were also both German, and then their parents were also pure German, so I'm like a quarter German. I'm trying to learn a little bit of German. I want to learn a little bit of all my cultural languages. Like, I want to learn Turkish at some point, but Turkish is just like one of those languages just like, oh, so many different things. Because at least in German, they have some words that are similar to English. It's something I'm learning. Because I don't know if Turkish is similar to, like, French or, German. Because I'm really good at German, actually. But, I just can't speak it normally. I have to, like, read the word, then I can semi-pronounce it. Sort of, kind of. For the most part. I sat in a party chat with someone who spoke German, and who would also speak German to his friend. So I kind of just absorbed the German language in by listening to them speak German a lot. Not by choice. I just sat there quietly listening. Oh, okay. Then I might be able to learn Turkish. I did take a French speaking class. Never finished it though. But I did take one. Never finished, but I do know a little bit of French. I'm very rusty though. I only have certain words memorized. Yeah, because I know almost every language in the world shares words that are very similar. Like Japanese even has words that sound similar to English words that have almost the same meaning as the English equivalent, which is freaking insane. Like, that's something a lot of people don't get, is like every language like shares similarities. No, they're seriously like I've played a lot of games that have like that the voice actors are only speaking in Japanese. Um and a lot of the times they'll say something and not, of course, English subtitles, and it sounds almost the exact same as the way you pronounce it in English. It's just slightly different. And a lot of languages are like that too, to where it's just like um to where a lot of languages share similarities. Like, hello in English is H-E-L-L-O. I had to think about how to spell that for a second there, I don't know why. But in German, it's spelled H-A-L-L-O-O. So instead of saying hello, it'd be hollow. And then I believe, trying to remember, and I believe a hello in Japanese. I believe it's Ohio, but almost every language that has the word hello in it always has like an O sound in it. Huh. Interesting. You know, I do know it's just like a lot of languages use like O's and A's in their language, which is like very interesting. Like I know Spanish uses a lot of like a lot of A sounds in it because I've overheard a lot of Spanish. It's like a lot of R's, A's, and I'm trying to remember. There's like a third one, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Too tired to think. Okay, something just died. I'm starting to get a sharp pain in my arm, and I don't much appreciate it. Ha! I didn't get hungry. Pro Minecraft players be cringing at that. I'm like one of the only people who play Minecraft that you'll ever see just willingly eat rotten flesh. Not as a last resort, but I would prefer to eat rotten flesh first over my actual food sources. Because I'm that stingy when it comes to my food. Hello, turtle. Like, I'm very stingy when it comes to my food source. I'm just gonna replace this mossy cobblestone. Just because it's gonna bug me. Well, I just realized I had cobblestone already in my thing, but... I don't know what I'm saying anymore, to be honest. I'm so tired and exhausted, it's just like... Ugh. The other thing too, my body reacts to being sick or injured very poorly. That it wants to like completely freak the hell out and like push my body, push itself to its limit, and trying to heal myself and make me recover from being injured or sick as fast as possible. To the point to where it basically consumes all my energy, basically injures itself. Just so that way, I cannot be sick anymore. In as short amount of time as plausible. It is very annoying and sometimes painful. I'm not a baby. I'm a kidder. Dangerous kidder. I'm a danger noodle. I'm not fragile. You're fragile. Also, why is so much freaking water? Is this entire cave system just freaking flooded? Yep. No, luckily for me, there's nothing really useful in here that I need. Okay, well, I at least figured out where the heck that zombie noise was coming from. There's at least that. And so... now, hopefully zombies can't spawn in there. I don't know, but that should have solved that issue. Hopefully. Hello, mob farm. Okay, yes, it worked. Just for temporarily, I'm just gonna do that, just so I can get me an infinite water source. God, that is such a close jump. Okay, okay. And then when nighttime comes, I'm gonna... thought that was a skeleton there for a second. I'm gonna try and, words. Put more torches around the village, so I can work at night as well. It's so sad, not your fault. I have other pairs of pants. To be honest, I lost my other pairs of pants for a while, and I was too lazy to look for any other pairs of pants. So they were just like my work pants. So I was just like, eventually these things are just going to get completely destroyed, and I have to wear a different pair of pants. So I guess now I have to wear different pairs of pants. I can't wear a skirt to work. Dress code literally requires you to wear pants. If I could wear a work dress, like seriously, that's the one thing I want to do, is if I open my company, girls and boys are allowed to pretty much wear, like, instead of just purely wearing pants, it's like you can only have pants and only pants. I hate that so much. Like, let the dress code be, like, a little more lenient. Like, if we'll have specially designed work dresses and work skirts as well for the girls, as well as if guys wanted to, we'll have specially made like shorts. So they're not like low-cut shorts, they're kind of like knee-length shorts if they wanted to, but anyone who works in the kitchen is like kind of required to wear pants-ish. It doesn't have to purely be pants, but it's gonna be like, if people like really hate pants like me, I don't like pants. I don't like things that go below my knees, just because I feel like I can't move as effectively if I don't have stuff that goes past my knees. That's just me. I'm weird. But we would have like a special kind of like jean shorts kind of thing, where it's like it goes past the knee but not all the way down to the ankle. Because I think it'd be nice if I could have it to where any work employees that would like to wear a dress can have like... Oh, I've refused to wear pants for the most part. I like refuse. I hate pants so much. I despise pants. It's the whole reason why if I get my freaking business up and running, I want specially tailored clothes. And I want to make it to where they're comfortable too, not like a dress that feels like it's going to constrict you and make it to where you can't have full maneuverability. Like, these will be types of dress where the skirt part of the dress is long enough to where they can like bend down and stuff like that without any fear of anything happening. And then on top of that, same for the skirts, where they will go to like a little bit below the knee, just so I, you know. I got thickum thighs. I've got the thighs to save lives. Okay. But I love this whole back and forth thing, to where it's just like, well, I made progress on that. I need to get more blocks. You know what? I could use this gravel and that mossy cobblestone, just so I can get them out of my inventory. But you know, I want to do it to where as well with the dress code. to help people understand like who managers are, it'll be to where managers will be made to where we'll have like 3 colors each rank of employee can wear. Like cooks will wear certain colors, where so like people who normally do stuff in the kitchen or like cook and stuff like that will wear certain colors of clothes, whereas managers will wear their own certain color of clothes, and same for just basic employees. So instead of people asking, "Are you a manager?" they can literally just be like able to just see who managers are based on what color clothes they have on. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. And this is the night where I'm going to try and see if I can figure out where torches are needed in the village. Okie dokie. But no, it's getting there. This is like the start of my kelp farm. It's not massive by any means, but I mean, it's gonna get the job done. And I can always expand upon it too. That's the great thing about this, is I can just always expand it. There's one thing I'm wanting to learn though, which is sign language. I used to know sign language when I was like really little, but that's because when I was like 5, 6 years old, my mom was in college and she was in a sign language. The teacher was actually mute, so if I wanted to talk to him, I would have to learn some sign language, which I did try and learn just so I could try and, you know, just say basic stuff to him. I want to learn some basic sign language again because I actually have gotten some deaf people at the Chuck E. Cheese I work at. I've gotten some deaf people to come in who come to the Dollar Tree I work at. So I would like to be able to have some level of communication with people that are deaf, even if it's not perfect. But just having that small level of communication, you know, with another person, I think could help them feel a lot happier. Because I notice whenever I speak to people who only know like Spanish or like their primary language is Spanish, they leave a little happier knowing that I spoke to them in Spanish. Even if it's not a lot of words in Spanish, if it's just like a few words in Spanish, it at least makes them, you know, a little happier knowing that, hey, they didn't have to just think about saying stuff in English. I eventually want to learn, like, I know I want to get more fluent in Spanish, French, and German, as well as Turkish. I will eventually tackle. If I can master German and French, I feel like I might have an easier time learning Turkish, because some of the symbols in Turkish are the same symbols used in German. That weird like O with a double dots over it. I don't know what that is. And that's what gets me in German too. It's just like I can't read that. Any single time it's just like normal letters, no symbols or anything like that above the letter. I can read that. That I can do. When it gets to like the symbols and stuff like that, I can't read that. Yeah, that thingy. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's the one thing that's like stumping me with German, is I don't know how to pronounce that. I know I want to learn Gaelic as well, but Gaelic's also a language that's not spoken a whole lot anymore, as far as I'm aware. I know Gaelic is still spoken in Ireland, but I don't think it's spoken as much as it used to be compared to like English. But I would love to learn Gaelic eventually, someday. Hey, you're not supposed to come climb me down from a thing. What's wrong with you? I did read it. I don't know how to read that. I read it and I don't know what it means. I do eventually want to try and learn some. That's one thing I want to do most of all, is learn how to say my intro in as many languages as possible. I want to learn how to like say it in Spanish, French, German, Turkish, Korean, Japanese. Like I want to learn how to say it in like every language plausible. Because I think that would just be such a cool thing if anyone from around the world just immediately knows that I can say my intro in their language if asked to. Ah. Okay, so it's not that many. It's not like the Russian alphabet. The Russian alphabet actually has an extra letter. I think they have a few extra letters actually, now I think about it. I can't remember. It's either they have one or it's like 1 to 3 extra letters in the Russian alphabet. Can't remember. That's not counting for the unique characters. There's a lot of languages that I'm learning have a lot of unique characters in them that use like the same kind of like English letters, but they use special characters with it as well. I say English letters because it's easier for me to think, because brain don't want work. I'm too tired to brain right now. I know like one word in Russian that's "До свидания." I do want to learn some more Russian. Because this is the one thing I want to do when I get the money to, is I want to visit the gravesite of where the White Death and Lady Death are buried, and I believe they're buried in somewhere in Russia. I know Lady Death I think was buried in Moscow, if I remember correctly, but Lady Death was a Russian sniper who was the only female sniper, as far as I'm aware, or at least a female sniper who gained her level of infamy. Like, the Nazis, I kid you not, sent like 32 snipers to go and kill her, and she has killed all of them. They have tried bribing her, they tried threatening her, they did literally anything they could to make her just quit being a sniper, and of course none of it worked. And so Tanachi's kind of just got fucked up by a female sniper, which is just great. But she had to fight really hard to even be able to become a sniper, because they just want her to be a nurse. But she proved her worth when they sent her out on a suicide mission, which was supposed to lead to her death, but, you know, she was actually skilled enough. Huh, interesting. Because that's the one thing I want to do most of all, because I know that if I can learn Spanish, here's the thing that I know. If I can learn Spanish, I can learn proper Spanish, which is the Spanish they speak in Spain, which is slightly different and is proper Spanish. You know, Brain, please work. I know that if you can learn Spanish, you can learn some like I know that Italian, uh, Spain, and I think Portuguese, they all share similarities to Spanish. Huh. And so that's one of the big reasons why I want to learn Spanish, because I want to learn Italian so bad. I might be dead. Interesting. I love learning stuff. I still find it weird that in America we're taught that um, Turkey is a European country, but it's just like it's not. It's both Asian and European. Oh, there's a small library here, so that means this is supposed to be a librarian then. Yeah, if I can get a sugarcane farm going, I can actually get a bunch of emeralds. I need a blacksmith. Yeah, because I know, like, borders change a lot. Kind of. Sort of. Because I remember, if I remember my history correctly, I think Turkey used to be completely a part of Europe. But then I think Asia expanded their territory. And I think that's why Turkey's part of Europe and Asia. Because I know when the Vikings were exploring the world and trying to colonize different parts of the world, it was I know that Turkey was one of the large. I know it was like Ireland, Scotland, and Turkey were amongst the biggest settlements of the Vikings, which is kind of makes sense. I think Turkey might have been the biggest settlement of the Vikings, which is why Turkish is so close to the original Viking dialect, just because it's kind of like just ingrained into them, I guess. I don't know. Language is weird. Because I know it really does kind of depend on which historical books you look into, but I know it's just like the Vikings explored a lot of Asia and Europe when they were colonizing. That scared the hell out of me. I just heard them charging. I thought I was dead there for a second. There's been iron here this entire time. They were in Central Asia at the time. Because I'm trying to remember my history, because I remember it was like the Turkish were a long, long time ago a kind of, I'm trying to remember. I think it was either, I think they were a Viking kind of tribe, if I remember correctly. Because I know Viking tribes all spoke their kind of like own language, just like, you know, civilizations normally do. Right. Yeah, because there was like many, 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 many Viking tribes. I remember there's just like, you could easily break up the tribes in ancient history that weren't just normal civilizations as Mongols, Vikings, and Indians. You can't really say um, Native Americans because there's Indians, like a lot of other places. Um, there's still some indigenous tribes to this day that still exist that use their own language that no one really speaks. But I mean, I love learning about like culture and history and stuff like that. What is any in like tribes? I just say Indians because it's easier to say. Because I don't know all the indigenous tribes by name. I know quite a few, but not enough to just list them all. No, just like, well, there's Indians, as in like people that live in India, but Indians are just kind of like also a general term for like any indigenous tribe. It's easier just saying Indian than just saying indigenous tribes. Because Indian is just shorter and faster. Also, I do just kind of want to dig this out during the night. Hello! But back to my little rant I was going on about. I do think if I can learn Spanish, I can then eventually learn Italian and proper Spanish, as well as not Turkish, or Portuguese. And then I know if I can learn some French and German, I can have an easier time learning Russian, Turkish, and a lot of other languages, as well as Gaelic and Celtic. I'm doing good. I just have an injury on my hand. I went flying over my handlebars last night and injured my hand when I was coming home from work. But other than that, I'm fine. Yeah, see, exactly. That's why it's just like, if I can learn Spanish, French, and German, then I can learn so many more languages easier. I eventually want to try and learn Japanese. Just because I want to. No real other reason, just because I want to learn Japanese. Because there's some animes I really want to watch, but I don't want to watch them in sub. There's like been very few animes I will watch it in sub. But it has to be an anime that I really, really, really want to watch for me to watch it in sub. Monster Musume was one of those. For obvious reasons. Okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Really? Okay, that's actually kind of something interesting. So if Japanese grammar and Turkish grammar are similar, so that means if I can learn one of them, then I can have an easier time learning the other. I'll probably learn Turkish first because I seriously so badly want to be able to just fluently speak. Hi. That tells me this isn't high enough. Okay. So why is my game freaking out? My game audio is just freaking out. Are you guys hearing the game freak out at all, or is that just a me thing? So confused as to what's going on with my game right now. I don't think the game is happy with me right now. I think this new update kind of just broke Minecraft a little bit. But, it's all good. Okay, there we go. I heard the creeper die at the time. Now it's deep enough to kill creepers. Because creepers, I think, out of all the mobs that exist in the overworld, the creepers have the most health, not counting Endermen that spawn here, not counting like the big slimes, just like normal mobs, because slimes you can only slime in slime chunks. But I know the languages that I mainly want to learn to start with is of course German, because I am a quarter German. I want to learn French, and Spanish, because those three languages, if you can learn those three languages, it opens up the door to learn so many other languages so much easier and quickly. Because I know French and German share some similarities with symbols and kind of uh, mannerisms. Not mannerisms. What's the word? I can't think of the word. But what am I trying to think of? Words. Brain. Do think for once. My brain is just not wanting to work. I'm 21. It don't sound like it, but... I've also damaged my vocal cords when I was trying to do vocal cord training. So my voice is just naturally more higher pitched now, permanently, so there's that. I'm not 15. It's like, on one hand, I really want to go over there, but on the other hand, there's a lot of mobs. Let me see. I'm just gonna make this a little safer. But, you know, I think after I learned French, Spanish, and German, I think for sure, though, the next language I want to learn would be Turkish, because it's the closest thing to the ancient Viking dialect, which no one speaks anymore. They only speak things that are similar to it, such as Turkish. So it's just like, yes, I must learn. That's what I read online. It's the closest thing to the the old Viking tongue. I'm listening to. I'm just saying that's what I've read. Because I know that there's a lot of languages that derive from Old Norse tongue. Like Gaelic and Celtic are derivatives of Old Norse tongue. Because no country nowadays speaks the old Viking dialect. What was I doing again? I don't even remember. How long have I been working on this? This world? Or like, what are you talking about? Give me your conch shell. I've been playing on this world for maybe a few hours now. I started this world up yesterday in my previous live stream after I injured my hand. My leg is still hurting a little bit. It's also almost time for me to go to work. I don't know if I can ride my bike with my hand and leg the way it is right now, so I might actually have to just walk to work. So we'll have to leave a little bit earlier than normal, which sucks. I like riding my bike. It sucks that my bike's already a little damaged after I just got it repaired, after I just got new tires in it, but it is what it is. Stuff happens. Also, get this copper and shell out of inventory. No one likes copper. Copper is so useless. Okay, I need to go work on the mob farm up there a little bit more. My phone's turned off right now. Here, let me. Oh no, it's not turned off. It's actually powered on, and it's also almost dead. Love that. Not really. I just really know how to do stuff quickly. I've been on this world for maybe 3 hours. I just know how to quickly build this. That's my mine shaft right there. That's what that big strip of glass is. I'm gonna try and expand it this way a little bit and slightly that way, but the only issue is it cuts straight through an ocean, so I'm just not working on it at the moment because it's a little on the annoying side. With me though, I don't explore a whole lot. I prefer to get a base built and done as quickly as plausible over exploring and finding new locations. Okay, and then I'll just start progress on the roof. Just so my mobs can start to slowly spawn in and just trickle in. What are you asking how about? Practice. Lots and lots of practice. I used to watch a lot of building videos, so I've things. Nah, this is just a me world. I don't really have people join me. I just prefer playing Minecraft either solo or just with a friend. I'll eventually have a server dedicated to like playing with fans for Minecraft, but I need a PC for that. I also need money to do that, so that's gonna be like later down the road. It's gonna be a cool server too. Like one thing I'm guaranteeing I'm gonna have on that if I make a Minecraft server is I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, there's some worlds where it's just like I've done pretty much everything I could. Like I have one world that's literally dedicated to just getting achievements, and that is it. Like I have a, you know. Okie dokie. But no, eventually I'm gonna get every achievement in Minecraft. It's just gonna take a while. Hello. I do hope everyone's having a good day though. Yee. That's amazing. I'm getting up there. I'm almost up to 200. I still loathe the day that I get one of my YouTube videos to like, I think my goal is like 10,000 likes, and I'll play the game again, and I'm absolutely horrified of this game. And like, this game scares me so bad because it takes place in the like the deepest parts of the ocean, and I know there's like a sea monster in it as well that chases you in one part of the game, and I'm petrified of the ocean. Like, I can go into like a full-on mental breakdown from fucking games that deal with the ocean. Like, when I first seen Subnautica and I seen the like sea leviathan or what it was, I fucking cried for like an hour. Because my biggest fear is just like deep down in the ocean, there's just a creature that science has not found yet, and it will just completely just destroy everything if it decides to surface. Because there's parts of the deepest parts of the ocean that we still have yet to explore because we can't create anything that can go as deep as we need it to sufficiently actually explore certain parts of the ocean. Because we're just limited to what we can and cannot do at the moment. Huzzah! The power of friendship. But no, I did play Soma on my YouTube channel, and didn't get past the beginning part of the game only because I know it takes place deep in the ocean, and I know the entire story of Soma. I watched Markiplier's playthrough of it when he did it, which was so long ago. I think it's at least 6 years ago at this point when he played Soma. So I know the entirety of what Soma is and what the story is and what happens in it. And so I think I didn't get past the beginning part just because I was just panicking so bad. Like, I remember one time, when I was playing Skyrim, there's a level that's just a whole bunch of tentacles and water, and it looks like it's like a monster's lair kind of thing. And I just could not. Yeah, I just could not even function when that happened. Brock, you remember, that episode on Skyrim when I just went to that one world that the book took me to and just completely froze. Like, I had to just, like, compose my thoughts because I just could not even. Trying to think of what I'm needing to do right now. My brain just died. No, so Soma's one of those games that I'm just completely terrified of and don't really want to play. So I had like a like goal. If it's like if this video hits 10,000 likes, I'll go back and play it, and I'll play it to as far as my scared little mind will allow me to. So I kind of like I'm happy that I'm getting more subscribers, but at the same time, it's just like I really don't want to go back and play Soma. But my word is my bond. So if that video actually does somehow miraculously hit 10,000 likes, A, I won't be happy, and but B, I'll keep my word and actually go and do that thing. I really don't want to go back and play Soma. Like, Soma was such a cool game. Like, I didn't know it took place in the ocean until the character in the game is made to go out into the ocean, and then it is just black as night. Like, I mean, you are in the deepest parts of the ocean where not even lights do anything. Like, I'm expecting to see a deep sea angler fish that's just completely see-through and bioluminescent just come freaking swimming past. It is that dark. Yeah, I'm aware, and that's the day that I dread. I don't want that day to come, but at the same time, it's just like, I know it's an inevitability. Seriously though, I was just spent the entire hour just stuck in the first part of the game. Scared out of my mind. I think if I played it again, I would do a little bit better. It's just when I actually go out into the ocean, I won't do good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when that day comes. I am making progress on this though, which is nice. Welcome, Book. I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years now. And so, yeah, I know how slow it goes. One thing I do want to do, though, is I kind of want to do what Mr. Beast does, in a way. Sort of. Where he kind of, like, helps out his fans and stuff like that. He just gets, like, a bunch of his fans to come on and just do a video with him and they can earn money and prizes. Like, I want to do a thing to where I want to help out my fans who are a little bit less fortunate, because I've grew up from I'm still growing up from poverty. I'm still below the poverty line. I'm well below the poverty line. Also, I just realized I have an injury on my thumb. I didn't realize I injured my thumb. Anyway, no, I grew up very poor. Like, I could hardly afford anything. Still can't afford anything. I want to get permanent laser hair removal for my facial hair, but I'm too broke to do so. But I found a laser hair removal place that will, like, legitimately do it for free for, like, 1 free trial, and there's, like, no catch at all, just to see if I like it. And so I'm just gonna keep trying to find a bunch of places that'll give me a free trial, and yeah, because it's like a couple $100. It's actually less than, it's more close to like $1,000. But yeah. Because I eventually want to, because the clothing line I want to do, I notice a lot of fucking YouTubers only do t-shirts, sweatpants, like, you know, they only do like normal day-to-day clothes, shorts, but I want to do an entire clothing line for my merch that does like dresses, like suits and stuff like that, styled after the Assassin's Creed kind of style. You know, like, a lot of the stuff in my merch store will be Assassin's Creed inspired. It'll be kind of anime inspired eventually, inspired by the icon of my YouTube channel, which is the Reaper, which is the code name for an assassin. Yeah. Yes, it will. But I think it would be kind of cool just having like a dress that's just designed after like the channel's colors. Granted, my channel's also very small potatoes, and I literally put together my channel banner by myself in fucking Canva, and it's no longer up to date, and it is a very crap banner. I didn't really put any effort into designing that banner. I just took a bunch of PNGs, cropped them, and stuck them together. But that banner was made quite a few years ago. I need to make a new banner icon, honestly. If not me, I might pay someone to make a banner icon just based off of my most recent content I've done. So it'd probably be like it'd probably be like it'll probably be things like Spyro. I still need to go back and do Doom. I will get every single Doom game on my channel. That is one thing I'm determined to do. Bye. If you're asking what I'm building, I'm trying to build a kelp farm. Because kelp is one of the most overpowered renewable energy sources you can get in Minecraft. Because kelp blocks is better than coal, but worse than a coal block. And it is so easy to build an automated kelp farm for fuel source. Because what happens is, for every 9 kelp a kelp block makes, you can make another kelp. But the advantage of that is, 1 kelp block can cook 10 kelp. I believe. It's like 10 to like 12 kelp. So you're making a profit off of using kelp blocks to cook more kelp, and to boot, you can also make it to where you can use it as an XP farm, as well as an infinite fuel source. So you can either make it manual or automatic, which I will make it manual just for the short time, so I can have like a lot of XP. But for the long term, I'll have an automated one and then a manual one, so I can get the XP from it. But right now what I'm trying to do is just dig out this big thing. Oh, I thought she was living. Oh. Have a good one, Ginger. I hope to see you again. And safe travels. And have all of the hugs. Another thing I also do want to do, but this is like super far into the future. I want to become a VTuber, just because I really don't like showing my face. I'm the type of person that really does not like being seen or recognized at all. Like, I prefer to be having my face covered. It'll be like 2026 and I'll still be wearing a mask. And no one can say anything because I can just literally pull out the whole excuse, like my whole family is immunocompromised, so I can't get them sick. And my grandpa is immunocompromised, like... my family is immunocompromised, but my grandpa is severely immunocompromised. I don't see my grandpa that much, but still. It's at least a good excuse so people don't question why I have a mask or tell me to take my mask off. And the one thing that bugs me too is like people are saying it's like doctors proved that masks don't work to stop COVID. Why are you wearing a mask for? It's just like, yeah, well, they also said it doesn't prevent it. They said it doesn't prevent it fully, specifically, but everyone just distorts it, being like, yeah, it doesn't work. It's just like, you guys are also idiots. Because if you wear a mask, what it does is it prevents not all, but some of the virus from getting through. So it's kind of like you'll stop. So basically, if someone like has COVID, they cough near you. If you inhale the COVID virus, the mask will at least prevent at least 10% of that virus from entering into your lungs. Do you mind? Take that as a no. Ow. Yoink, mine. Let's dance. Dope. Got my first piece of armor finally. Took longer than it should have, but eh. I'm primarily trying to get everything automated and get infinite fuel source and all that other kind of good stuff. I do need to go to bed just so I can stop the mobs from the mob farm trying to go and kill villagers. Because my mob farm does have a straight path straight down from it, so zombies will be coming down from up there just to try and attack villagers, which is not ideal. You know, I thought all the villagers are just down there, because since there's a mob farm here, they really don't want to come up here for the most part. Which, I mean, you know, it's fine. It's actually a good thing that they don't want to come up here. Keeps them out of the way. I'd say you get in the hole, Buster. Whoops. know, I'm almost finished with this thing, which is great. I'm just using whatever blocks I can get my hands on to build this. Just because it helps keep my inventory a little bit less cluttered while trying to make the kelp farm. Because digging out that big, huge hole is just taking up a lot of inventory space and a lot of time, which is the very large downside to it, but the payoff is going to be great for the long run. And technically speaking, yes, there is a way to fully automate a kelp farm, which is where you just get a one tall block, and then you get the piston that then just pushes the one block and breaks the piece. I'm not going to do that. I'm good. I'll just manually do everything for now. Like, I'm okay with redstone. I'm not, like, horrible at doing stuff with redstone. I'm okay. I can do some pretty advanced redstone stuff, but it's kind of like, for nowadays standards, the redstone I'm doing is very basic. And, like, anybody could do it nowadays. But back when Minecraft was first introduced, it was... Bye-bye! I completely lost my train of thought now. It's fine. Okay, let me fill in this. There we go. Well, that sucks. It's all good. Why can I not do anything with those? Odd. Perfect. So I'm gonna just do some touch-ups on this dock a little bit. Anything. My channel is a safe place for people. And I intend to keep it that way. Yeah. No, I'll never kill you. I'll give hugs and cuddles instead. Okay. Check the time. It's only 10:34. I am fine. Okay. It's getting there. Slowly. But it's getting there. It's starting to get to the point where now it's just going to be a little tedious, because now I just got all of this part now. I will very quickly try and dig up all this grass, just because grass is going to be a little easier to deal with. Balls. There's this one video that I've seen, and I love watching people's reactions to it, especially if they see it for the first time. And it's basically this one kid who's... It's basically a song where this one kid's talking about bouncing a ball off the wall. And then towards the end of the little song video thing that this kid is in, he says, "I do it to help me forget that I have cancer," and everyone's reaction is always just like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And everyone always just like freaks out over it. It's just like, bro. Because the worst part is, it's a really catchy song, and so you kind of are like, "Oh yeah, this is a great song." And then it hits what? And then the kid just like drops that little bombshell, and then it just hits people. Okay, and then I do know there was a cave here, which is one thing I'm kind of worried about. Because if I dig into that, it's just gonna be a little annoying. Because I'm just gonna have to fill it all in. Just, yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. With all the cobblestone I gathered, I'll probably build a castle. Just like on the ocean. Because why not? I got so many resources to do it with. I hate copper so much. Copper doesn't really have a purpose in the game. It's so annoying. I still think they should add tin. If they add tin, you can make bronze. Which would be like, yes. Nope, I don't even have my pillow next to me. Hold on. I tried leaning on my... Ow, fuck. That hurt my wrist. My pillow is really heavy. I went to go rest my arm on my pillow, and my pillow was just like clear on the other end of my bed. La da da do 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 do. Ow. Ooh, enchanted bow. One enchant. Power. Eh. Okay. Can we do this? Little hot switch. Perfect. Have an excuse to eat that, get it out of my inventory. Welcome, Book. Do you mind? I just realized I didn't get hunger from that eating that raw flesh that time. It's great. Not getting the hunger effect is always good. Nothing much. I just killed a skeleton that had an enchanted bow. Just still doing a bunch of digging. Another skeleton. Okay, there that goes. Do I play other games? Yes. Currently, my actual main series that I have going on my YouTube channel are Borderlands 2, Diablo 3, Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. Was that just an arrow that went flying past my head? The heck? I can't really think of any others at the moment. That was close. But I got my pro gamer skills. No, I want to get a VR though. But if I get a VR, I'm going to get it for PC and not PlayStation, just because there's a lot more stuff I could do. I eventually want to switch off of PS4 and get over to PC. Because then I have just so many more options, and I can play with so many more people. I keep telling my friend, instead of getting an Xbox, a PS5, just say, because that's the thing too, right? A PS5 is literally about the same price as a fucking PC. It's like the same price. So it's just like, just get the PC, mate. I need some more bread. Okay. Get that. I'm not gonna pop that iron in there just yet. I don't. I hate PlayStation. My PlayStation doesn't work half the time. I keep getting so many error messages and you did not turn off the PlayStation properly, so now we have to rebuild your entire database. It's just like, why do you gotta rebuild my entire storage device just because I powered it up, just because I unplugged it? Xbox doesn't do that. Like, Xbox doesn't have that many bugs and glitches and errors, not as much as PlayStation. Some of the errors make no sense half the time. It's just like, why? Guess if I want to do the thing I gotta do, I gotta put a chest here. And then... What the heck? Baby zombie didn't die! Alrighty then. I mean, I kind of have to kill the baby. If I don't, it's gonna kill all the villagers. Can you guys not jump in my face when the iron golem's like right over there? Preferably don't jump in my face. I'd rather not piss off the iron golem and make him try and kill me. Okay, I do need some chests. Doot, doot. Okay, that takes care of that. Now all the mob loot will start getting deposited into there. I can take all the mob loot out of this now. And then I can make some half slabs real quickly. Interesting. Okay, and with that, the baby zombies shouldn't be able to come out from it under there. Just gonna have an idea. Because I really want this little thing filled in, but at the same time I also kind of don't want it fully filled in. So what I'm going to do instead is turn this into like a little farm. Well, that stinks. I have way too much cobblestone. So I can just turn this into a little bit of a farm patch. There we go. I have... Okay. It's 10:48. I am fine. Potatoes are still growing. I only have two. Hello. Um, I don't think I'm that good at doing stuff in Minecraft. Honestly, I feel like I could do a lot better. I love how I've been working on my base so much that I still only have stone tools. But, I mean, I'm also getting a lot of stone, so gotta use all this cobblestone for something. I could also just build an obelisk, like I did in my one world. Building an obelisk is always pretty fun. There's never a point to it, but it gets rid of resources. I've never played either of those, sadly. I want to play I want to go into VR chat so bad. Because I know there's like so many things you can do in VR chat. Yeah, I can kind of agree. I feel like Minecraft used to be better. I mean, Minecraft... Or, wait, VR chat or Minecraft? I think I'd do VR chat, preferably. Because I know in VR chat there's just so much stuff you can get up to. I know Rec Room you can also do a whole lot, but... I know exactly which games I want to play in VR too. I want to do Skyrim VR. The one thing I still find it funny though is how Mojang is struggling to put a backpack in the game when there's like been so many backpack mods throughout the history of Minecraft, and it's just like, can't you guys just use your powers to, like, I don't know, ask them for permission to use their code instead of having to re-script an entire code? Because there's backpack mods in the game that still work to this day. Like, the very first backpack mod ever made for Minecraft still actually works. Like, the developers updated it and tweaked it a bit. I don't think it was the developer that did that. I think it was someone who was a fan of the mod or something like that that updated it and stuff like that. And made it to where it was playable on the newer generations of Minecraft. I can't remember. Why is this iron golem glitch out my audio? I don't get it. Whenever I'm around this iron golem, my audio just glitches out. Did not mean to do that. I don't know what the heck's going on with my audio right now. I wonder if it's just the rain, because then any single time it starts to rain, I start to get all glitchy and buggy. I don't know. But at least this little farm is working, which is nice. I think I can till that back a little bit. Actually, I think I might turn all this into a little bit of a farmland right here. Yay! I have a new follower. I just got a notification on my PlayStation about that. Right, kinda needs water, don't it? Did not think about that ahead of time. I need to do stuff. Alright, so let me dig out this. Huh. Whoops. Turn that back. I haven't looked at all the new stuff, but me personally, I wish they would just, instead of being like, vote on whichever one you guys want in the game the most, it's just like, in what world is that fair, putting in a voting system to see what people want in the game when all the top, most famous Minecraft YouTubers can really be like, I really want this in the game, and then their entire fan base just votes for that one thing even if they don't want it. It's just like, it's kind of how it works. It's like, it's the same thing too. It's just like, it's kind of like the thing to where if a YouTuber said, I really want this person to become president, and this is why, a lot of people would probably mindlessly go vote for that president even if they don't like them, or know what their ideals are, just because they want to make their YouTuber's thing happen. I hope Joe's having fun. I do eventually want to get PC as well and just get like a whole bunch of mods. It's like turning out into decent farmland right here. The only issue is there's not a farmer to do upkeep on crops. I hate that that happened. It's a little on the annoying side. I don't know if I can craft that one thing. And if I can, I don't know how you craft it. That's the only other issue. But I do want to get like... Actually, no, why don't I just do this? Hold on. Here's a baby zombie in there. don't know how the baby zombie avoids being killed, but eh. It's 10:59, I'm still fine. What am I doing now? I don't know. I do have inventory space now, so I can go work on this a little bit more, which is nice. I need like one more piece of iron, which is a little unfortunate. It's also a little annoying that the baby zombie doesn't die from fall damage for some reason. I don't know why he's not dying. He should be taking a lot of fall damage, but he seems to not be. I don't know if he's just like glitching or something, but I mean, I'll take it because then I can just kill the baby zombies for XP and then just gather the resources from the other mobs. And then, with this little bit done, I'm finally in the home stretch. But I just watched this one video though. It was like a game theory. The hell? How? I don't know how they joined. I don't even have my world set to open. Really? Take some sticks, cobblestone, get to work. I have no idea. Get to work. Just give him some sticks, some cobblestone. I am still confused on how they joined though. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have this set to open. Also, I'm pretty sure if they were going to join, I think they would need me as a friend. Well, I mean, I also don't know if they can hear my voice or not. So, you also can't do emojis in Minecraft. I've gained 3 subscribers today, though. That's like dumbfounding. That's like the most subscribers I've gained in like a week. I need another pickaxe. I'm actually gonna do this just to reduce mob spawns. Okay, I'm just gonna get 2 pickaxes. And I'm assuming they are going to just dig up this little bit. Okay, do I have any? Yes, I do. Do this. Just so they don't get attacked by mobs. I have no inventory space for coal. That's a little upsetting. Do I have granite in my inventory? So I'll just fill this thing in with granite. Dang, this thing is like a massive coal vein. Like, holy crap, Ola. Okay, I think that's all of it. Let me see. Yeah, I have like 6 granite in my inventory. Okay, there we go. Then I'm just gonna fill this in with just cobblestone. How does that even happen? Damn, didn't drop any leather. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. The process has begun. I don't know what this dude's doing though. Yeah, I'm just gonna check on my chest just to make sure that nothing's been stolen. Because there sometimes are players that will join a world, and then what they'll do is just steal everything and then leave and never come back. No, why are you killing the iron golem? I kept him alive intentionally. Okay. Well, there goes their defenses. Hello. Welcome, Book. Okay. Okay. Now, someone who joined me, I don't know how they joined me though, that's the only issue. They also killed the Iron Golem, which I was trying to keep alive. So that way we have a form of defense. It's all good though. He should respawn eventually. None of my villagers have died. If I... Well, no, if I kill him, then he'll get upset. Also, I don't like player killing. I think player killing is stupid. Okay, eventually I will need to try and breed villagers, which villager breeding is actually very much a pain in the ass. But it'll get done. Eventually. Hopefully. My inventory is horrendous though, it's like Jesus. Okay. Oh no, I don't think I got enough dirt. That's an issue I was not expecting to come across. Sand will work just fine if I have to use sand. But preferably would like to use dirt, because dirt is plentiful. Let me think. Okay, I actually know I have plenty enough dirt. I have another stack of dirt. Then I'm just gonna collect this coal. Perfect. just give them my pickaxe that's slightly used just so they can keep going to work. This does make this go by a little faster, which is nice. I think he's trying to type something. Okay, and with that, I am officially out of dirt. But I'm not out of sass. You sassafras. Okay. Just gotta collect a little bit more dirt. Don't need gunpowder for the near future. I can use gunpowder later in the series, but not right now. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is a little on the dumb side, but it's the only place that I can actually get dirt from at the moment, sadly. Which is from the mob farm. I'm not gonna completely destroy the mob farm. I'm just gonna replace the dirt with cobblestone, essentially. Just because it also makes the mob farm a little stronger, so it's not easily broken. To me, also replacing it with cobblestone also just makes it look a little nicer. Doesn't make it look like it was just thrown together, even though it kind of does look like it was thrown together anyway, but makes it look a little less thrown together. How about that? Okay, I need to shut that curtain just a little bit because that's like blinding me. Welcome, Book. I did not do any of that right. I still need my bucket. Okay. I still need my shovel. God, what am I doing? I don't know. I wasn't planning on having anyone join. This guy just joined me somehow, and I don't know how. It wasn't planned to have him join me at all. He just did. But I'm pretty sure he should only be able to join me if he's in my friends list. I don't have inventory space. I mean, they can join if they want. I don't know how they would join, though, because they have to be in my friends list. So I don't know how this person joined to begin with, though. Like, I honestly could not tell you how this person joined me. Let me do this. Balls put in the wrong spot. this bug get out of here? Like, jeez, I love how you asked if I had 3 iron. It's just like, dude, I've been struggling to get iron. Like, bad. Yeah, but that also takes a lot of time to do so. Oh god, not this way. I refuse to die like this. Goodbye. I don't know how to, that's the only issue. I also think I have to, not close the fish, but I think... Ow! My face! Oh god, I'm gonna die. That works. Why did they leave the bed? Sleep! You cheeky minx. Oh god. Where'd it go? Haha, I am victorious in this one. I win! Whoops. Oh, come on, fill yourself in. There we go. I have no clue what they are doing right now. They're doing something, I know that much. Blech. Are you seriously gonna be that picky? Thank you. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. He's trying to make an iron farm, but forgot how. I know how to make an iron farm, but it just takes too much effort. I also know how to make a gold farm as well, but also takes too much effort. I also know how to make an automated piglin trading farm, but that also takes too much effort. A lot of things I know how to do, it just takes too much effort and time to do. I watched a YouTuber do it all in like hardcore Minecraft, and it was just like, bruh, how you do that? How you do that? What? I have no clue what you're talking about. Nice. Okay. Blah. The only annoying thing about the way I'm trying to do this is the fact that I'm eventually gonna have to break all these blocks. This is just so I can actually fill this in. I no lie to you, I know what you're talking about. I never lie. Whoa, that was trippy. Yes and no, just not any cool mods, and you have to pay for all of them. Which is annoying, and it's not cheap either, whereas custom maps you can get for free on PC. It also kind of depends on the creator, honestly, though. If they let their map be free or not, if you have to pay for it. There are some mods on PC you have to pay for, but most mod creators either will have it be free or you just have to pay for it, but it's not like an absurd amount. It's like $5, $3. If it really took them like a long time, like a couple of years, maybe $10. Oof. Ooh. Are you seriously gonna be that picky about all of this? There we go. I am trying to keep a close watch on the time. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid bug. God, I hate insects. Ask them for help really quick. Ouch. That's unfortunate. He had a boat on him. not expecting him to get blown up. Do you mind, sir? Okay. Me personally, I usually prefer to just work through the night, but there's just too many mobs out and about right now. Especially since he got killed. I didn't do this in the smartest way. Nothing else, I did this in a very stupid way, but... Eh. It was really the only way I could just get a sheet of water. Bruv. He keeps getting blown up. I meant to put yes, but ye works good enough. What is filling my inventory right now? God, my inventory is horrendous. These zombies that are down there are just gonna drown eventually, along with any other mob that's down there. It somehow pops out a pickaxe with a little bit more durability than those two had. Don't know how that works, but hey, I'll take it. Saves me time and effort. Hello, zombie villager. Do you mind? Ah, he's trying not to drown. I don't know if there's a single zombie left down in there, but we about to find out. This bug is actually pissing me off. Damn thing. Oh, hi, zombie. That's just right there. God, get the fuck out of here. Am I saying, uh-oh. I don't like uh-oh. Oof. That's what uh-oh was. That's it. I don't like uh-ohs. Especially when people are doing stuff underwater. What? Trying to see if he has any kelp on him. I have a new follower. What the heck? What is going on? Why am I getting so many followers? What is up with today that's just so special? Oh, he just had 3 kelp. You caused him to kill. I'm just gonna create a whole bunch of accounts to subscribe to me. Thank you. Oh my god, this freaking bug! Come against the wall again, I freaking dare you. I will throw a pillow at the wall to kill you, you damn insect. That didn't get it. I made a bunch of stuff on my bed to go flying now. How to make a villager breeding farm. Stupid phone. Ah! My helmet's almost broke. Come towards the wall, you stupid fly. How to make a villager breeding farm.
Here's something different. According to Minecraft Wiki, fandom, to make a manual breeder, you just need to build a space big enough for 3 or more beds, then throw the food to the villagers so that they can breed.
Okay. I don't actually think it needs doors. That's old school Minecraft way. In old school Minecraft, it was just like, make a box with a bunch of doors, and you're fine. Why'd they get out of bed? Go to bed. We cannot do breeding farm until daytime. because villagers need to be standing up. You're not that old. At least give him some more humane conditions. No! Hurry, dude! Whatever, we just need 3 villagers. How do you frickin' drop? And now I guess they should breed or something? I don't frickin' know. God, get the fuck out of here! Go fly towards the window or fucking something. Stop flying around me. I need to look up a frickin' video of this stuff. It just says they'll need bread. Or a bunch of potatoes. And carrots. Whatever. Let me see. I think there's a carrot farm up here or something. I think it's just because they need a bigger space to breed in. Yeah, fuck you, you little shit. Damn insect, fucking killed it. Okay, so it actually has to be a structure of some kind. So it can't just be walls, it actually has to be considered a house. Hello. Okay, I'm just trying to finish off this stupid structure thingy so we can actually start breeding villagers. It's proven to be more of a pain in the ass than it needs to be. We can get 2 of those and some doors, just 'cause I don't know what else to do. I mean, it works, it counts. There. They are in a structure that is at least 9 by 9 with 3 or more beds, and they have food. What more could I want from me? I have no idea. I'll add you, don't worry. It's just gonna take me some time. But I do gotta go to work. But ow, my fucking hand. Give them a minute, because I don't know if they were trying to do something. Okay. If you guys like this video, go check out some of my other content, and I'll see you assassins in the next one. Bye bye.